going on, Facebook? What's going on, everybody? We're going live. I'm live with Dallas Gordon.
Hey.
We are going to start. We are going to start the audio recording. We are going to start the video recording, and we are live. So you also have that as well. But first, what we're going to do is we're just going to hang out. We're going to give people probably about 5 to 7 minutes to come and chime in. We're going to give my auto software a chance to go ahead and post in all my groups. So what we're doing today, guys, real quick, and I'll cover this again when we start the recording, is we're here live with the Ecom Cash Queen, Dallas Gordon. She is amazing when it comes to branding, when it comes to e-commerce, and when it comes to assisting women and men, for that matter, individuals in their business to create sustainable income. So I'm excited about this one. Looks like we got some people going live. Oh, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I want to share something with you guys as well. What's up, Robin, Keisha, Nikaya? Did I say that right? Nikaya, did I say that right? Do you know Dallas? I don't want to butcher her name.
I don't know, because I can't see Jermaine. I can't see any comments.
Oh, okay. But N-A-K-I is Nikaya.
Nikaya. I'm trying to save our video. I'm trying to share the video.
Oh, I see. Okay. What's up, Rudy? Let's see who else we got on here. Okay, we got it. Nakia. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Oh, Nakia. Yeah.
Yes.
Hey.
So I did butcher your name. I do apologize. What's up, Julie? Rachel, what's going on?
Here we go.
All right, so again, guys, we're going to get started in about 5 minutes. I'm just going to kind of hang out here and introduce my guest a little bit more. Again, she's a loving mother, a person that I've been working with for, how long has it been, Dallas? Do you remember? About a year now?
It's been like a little over a year now. We're coming up on 2 years now.
Oh, wow. Okay. So again, a loving mother. She assists lots of individuals in creating income, and more importantly, she is a entrepreneur that loves to assist individuals and just help them grow in their business and brand. So if you're a business and you're looking for more information about that, you're in the right place. And just so you know, today I'm gonna be giving away some stuff. Be giving away a couple of my books. I'm actually gonna be giving away a $25 gift card just for hanging out and commenting, liking, and sharing. There's been a lot of people that have been following on our trip in Hawaii. They've been commenting, liking, sharing. So I'm actually going to give away a $25 gift card today. And then for the people that just comment below, the number 1 to enter into the $25 gift card, and then comment below the number 2 to enter into win my books, you guys are automatically going to be entered. All you got to do is share it, okay? And what I want to also do right now is I want to tell you guys to go ahead and join Dallas Gordon's Facebook group. I don't know if you can see that up there on her screen. What's the name of your Facebook group, Dallas?
It's called the Ecom Cash Army. Ecom Cash Army.
Ecom Cash Army. So make sure you join her group. She's got some amazing value there, as you're going to hear and see today. So really quickly, let me see what we got in the comments. What's up, Kim? Nakia, $25 gift card. Looks like everybody's going for the gift card. 1 and 2. There you go, Kim. That's what I'm talking about. She wants to win both. Okay. Nakia shared the video. All right. I think there's a little bit of a lag, but we're good. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna take a minute real quick and share this in some of my chats, and we'll get started. I'm gonna start the recording as well on my camera behind me. There we go. I tried to get you guys the view back there. It looks amazing, but it was way too dark. It kind of looked like this. So we had to come inside. Let's see. All right. So what do we got? You actually have the book. Okay. So you want that gift card. Cool. Yeah, let's go ahead. We're going to get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce our guest, start the recording on my audio, and I am going to ask Dallas some questions. So who's ready for some value? Who's ready for some value out there? Go ahead and comment below if you're ready for some value. If you're watching this recording, comment below, follow along. And let me start my recording on my audio. This also will be on Spreaker, Spreaker, Spreaker.com/traveling beasts. This will automatically be uploaded. Give me just a second. It'll be on YouTube as well. All right, so welcome everybody out. Today I have the honor of interviewing our guest, as you see on the screen, Dallas Gordon. She is an amazing mother, entrepreneur. As I mentioned earlier, for some that were on the live, but I'm actually doing this now for the recording, entrepreneur that loves to help people make money with e-com. So if you're wondering what e-commerce is all about, you've been watching my wall, you've been watching Dallas's wall, she's gonna give it to you today. But what I really wanna do is I wanna let everybody know the pretense of this interview, which is gonna be pushing the limits, because a lot of times as entrepreneurs, we don't push the limits, right? We don't push the bar. So for those that have followed me, you know that I have the Push the Limits radio interviews. So now what I'm doing, inspired by, I'm gonna be honest, Keisha's on here, Dallas is on here, watching these ladies do their thing with the live. I said, you know what? It's time to get back in the video. It's time to get back in the live. So shout out to those two ladies, because honestly, as an entrepreneur, you can never get enough inspiration. There you go, raise the roof, right? So there you go, real stuff. So let's see, who do we got live with us? Gonna listen in for now. What's up, Cindy? All right, cool. So again, push the limits, guys. The thought that I had when I started this, again, was, you know, taking entrepreneurs and getting them the information that they need, understanding from people that have already, you know, walked the path. So Dallas has been online for quite some time now. She's had some struggles. We've all had struggles, right? So the questions that I'm going to ask her are really just to give you guys value, to give you some insights on exactly, you know, what she did in her business to have $1,000 days, to brand herself, to become, you know, the e-com cash queen, right? So Dallas, my first question for you is, what was your first highest success, and what do you feel like helped you accomplish that breakthrough?
Okay, wow. Okay, I would have to say, I could say that my highest success was one of those $1,000 days, or when I hit my income goals, but that's really, really not my highest success. It's not.
Right.
I think that my highest success is when my passion connected, and my purpose and my business life, it all became one. And what I feel like really sent me in the right direction with that is you, Jermaine. You're really, really, really a catalyst, actually, for where I am today. Me hiring a mentor, me stepping outside of myself and really following a lot of the steps that you gave me to do. Because when I first came to you, I was very, very much in my shell. I was very uncomfortable. I might have been one of your more difficult students. And a lot of the things that you were telling me to do, I was like, no, I don't think I can do that. That's not me.
Right.
And you were telling me that, Dallas, you really, I feel like you really haven't found your passion. And I used to be like, what do you mean? I was kind of offended. Like, I think I do know what I want to do. But over time, I started to slowly see what you meant by that. And I think that one of the greatest successes that I've had was that moment that light bulb kind of like went off over my head. And I realized that, oh my gosh, I love what I do. I love helping people. I'm on fire for this. I love when I see people actually see breakthroughs in their lives, in their situations, in their families. I'm actually excited about this. I love this. And when I started waking up in the morning, I stopped waking up to just do this work that I kind of dread, and I'm just doing it to make the money. I started to really wake up to my passion. So I would say that is my all-time biggest breakthrough was that moment. You know, so.
Well, you know, you didn't have to say that, right? No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm serious.
Totally unrehearsed.
I know, I'm serious. It's from the heart.
No, but
it's awesome.
Yeah, and you know what? I would have to really tap in on that and coincide with that, because these type of testimonies is what really keeps me going. Like you said, I mean, we're out in Hawaii. I mean, we've made a lot of money, and we can sit here and talk about that all day long. But the real thing that impacts people is that pivotal point in their business. So I'm glad that you brought that up, and I'm excited to hear that, I'm able to be part of that. So I don't know if it's just me real quick, but can you guys chime in? Is there a little bit of is she breaking up a little bit, or does she sound just fine on your end? If it's on my end, we're good.
You're breaking up every now and then, but it's for me, but it's not really that bad. I hope I'm not breaking up.
Okay. Yeah, it's just a little bit. We're good. We'll keep moving. So you guys heard it from Dallas. Her highest success was not her, $1,000 days. It was having that breakthrough and that pivotal point in her business, realizing that, there was more to the internet than just making money, right? And falling in alignment with her passion. And I think that a lot of entrepreneurs, they miss that when it comes to building a business online.
Right.
Because why do people come online? I'm asking the people in the comments, why do people generally come online, to do what they do online? Let's hear it from the crowd. I'm sure everybody's pretty much going to say the same thing. Let's get a couple people to chime in. Why do people come online? Let's get a couple answers. And I think there might be a little bit of a lag on the comments too. Let me look on my phone.
Probably, especially if you're looking at the computer.
Right. Okay, so be nosy and buy-ish is what Mike says, right?
That's a good answer.
Make purchases, get inspiration. So now we're getting some comments. Leverage. Okay, these are all great answers. I mean, I got one that I'm thinking about that hopefully someone, drops in there. At least that's why I came online personally. But you're right. I mean, be nosy and buy stuff, make purchases, get inspiration, leverage. But here's why I personally came online. I came online to make money, right? I was fired from my job. I was already making a little bit of money, but it wasn't enough to cover $75,000 a year. I was maybe making $500-600 a week. Mike remembers. But the fact and the point is that I came online to make money. And I think that that's where a lot of people get caught up is they don't understand the process and they don't expect the process. So once they don't make money, they give up.
Right.
So really, really good stuff, Dallas, on your greatest accomplishment. And I'm glad to hear that is it. And that just shows that, when you lead, people follow, right? So Dallas has a big following. So what do you think if her passion is that and her reason and her highest success is that, what do you think that of her students is going to be, right? We can all make money online. There's hundreds and hundreds of ways. But the fact is, until you find your passion, none of that really matters. So Give it up for Dallas. All right. She already killed the first questions. Hey. We got 5 questions in here. And this she's going to just do like some freestyle value, right? Because I know she's got it. Question number two. Have you ever been discouraged? And if so, what was your breaking and waking points? So your breaking points and your waking points. And these questions are totally unrehearsed, guys.
Have I ever been discouraged? Seriously, Jermaine? You know I have. I have been discouraged, and it is a journey, y'all, because sometimes still today, of course, from time to time, I go through discouraging times. Probably some of my biggest discouragement times, some of y'all might know that. And I've told this story many times. I've fallen on my face so many times with online selling. I've been doing this probably for a total of 9 years, but I've come into different marketplaces, different ways to sell, all kinds of different things and ways of doing what I do. I have fallen on my face. I mean, numerous counts suspended. I'm making the kind of money that's literally changing my family's life. I'm waking up the next day to my account's gone. This has happened to me at least 4 or 5 times.
Yep.
I think that when I first got hired Jermaine as a coach, I started out coaching because he was like, there's a teacher in you. Why aren't you teaching? Why aren't you coaching with all the information you have? Why aren't you helping people? Guys, I started coaching people. I started getting discouraged. I didn't feel like I was getting paid what I worth. I felt like it was draining. I actually quit. I actually messaged Jermaine one day and was like, listen, this might be for you because I'm real feisty. I was like, this might be for you, but this is not for me. I don't need to do this. I'm not wasting my time coaching. I will continue to sell online. My husband pays the bills, and I just had a whole arrogant spill about how I didn't need this. I didn't need this. And But
I love the transparency.
yeah, I fell flat on my face as a coach because I just felt like it hadn't hit for me yet. It was just overwhelming for me. I felt like it was overwhelming for me to always be talking to people, always be helping people. It was overwhelming for me to be doing all these live videos. It just was so outside of my very introverted personality. So I have fallen on my face multiple times. And sometimes it's like you really don't know what your next move is going to be. You don't really know what your tomorrow is going to look like. You don't really know what your next week is going to look like, but you just have to pick yourself up and keep going. Sometimes you don't even know what the outcome is going to be after you keep going, but it's just the willingness and the strength and that positive attitude and that, thick skin that you just get up and pick yourself up and just start walking. Sometimes you don't even know exactly what the outcome is going to be, but it's just when you don't quit and you put those boxing gloves back on and you just start fighting again, things tend to get better. You start to attract positive outcomes and situations to yourself. And I feel like every time I do that and I say, you know what, I'm not going to let this overcome me. I'm not going to quit. Every single time I put my boxing gloves on and I just go ahead and I fight, opportunities, the doors of opportunities seem to just overflow. They open, they fly open, and a way is always made for me where I thought there was no way. Every time a way is made, you always find a way to do something. Every time you think something is impossible, there's always a possibility somewhere. And with that positive attitude and that not give up attitude, you will find it from somebody somewhere. So that's what I do. When I feel like giving up, I simply don't. It's very simple. I just don't. I might need to get some rest that night. I might need to revisit this tomorrow, but I just don't give up. And every time it comes together. Every time. So that would be my answer.
Right. Okay. I'm just sitting here smiling from my end because I've watched the process, and I remember that call. And, obviously, I think that was probably a little bit longer call that we had that day. Mm-hmm. And, everyone gets discouraged. So you got discouraged. You were kind of broken down. You didn't want to do coaching. And like you said, I mean, there's a lot of people out there. I'm going to be very, very honest and transparent. They're not meant to be a coach.
Right.
I'm being very, very, very transparent because they don't have patience, right? They might not have the skill sets yet. Keisha made a post yesterday about, people coaching that haven't really made money.
Yeah.
So, the fact is that, to become a coach, you really have to understand what it takes. And so she got discouraged, she got back up. And I remember that day because, like she said, giving advice to someone that will help them see where they potentially can be, right? It kind of opens the door. So I remember thinking, Dallas, you should be doing live streams. Dallas, you could be doing this and that. And I do remember the time when you called me. So, you know what, Jermaine, I don't think this is for me. I'm going to sit back. I'm going to make some e-com money and I'm good, right?
Right.
But the fact is, when there's a coach in someone, there's a coach. And so I'm going to say this again because I remember after that day, it was kind of like after that week or month or whatever it was, after you got through that, you guys just started popping out live streams and products and groups and all this stuff. So again, watching, and I say you ladies, there's quite a bit of people out there that obviously give value, but the consistency of it with you and Keisha, and some of the other ladies in that group, or in your two groups, right, is amazing. And by the way, we'll be interviewing Keisha next week at some point. We don't have the time yet, but we're excited for that. So again, if you get discouraged, just don't give up. You heard it from Dallas herself.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got 3 more questions. So moving into question 3, outside of MLM, what are the direct opportunities for people to work with you? This is your time to send people to your group. Tell them what you're all about, Dallas.
Okay. Well, I don't, outside of MLM, I don't really do much MLM. I think it's awesome. I just know where, my stuff is at. I know what I'm good at. But outside of that, basically, you can work with me inside my group, basically inside my Ecom Cash Army. I pretty much do outside of the box, which is not your typical, but outside of the box e-commerce training. And that's inside of the Ecom Cash Army. You can get inside that group and you can gain lots of value of how to bring traffic and sales to your website, product, or service. Even if you are the service, even if you are the brand, basically I specialize in helping you to communicate your brand online and bring traffic and sales to yourself. Okay, so to your website, your brand, your product or service, that's what I do. I help you to dominate in online traffic and sales. I also help companies who are not in the online space to be able to do that online as well. So some companies are out there, they're not in the online space, and they need to have a plan of action to be able to bring more sales to them online. I also help those companies to be able to increase their traffic and sales as well, and help people to be more aware of what they have to offer. I help people with email marketing campaigns, sequences. Even now, Jermaine, you probably like, what? But like funnels and capture pages, all that stuff I've been helping people with, which I struggle with myself like a year ago. But these are all the things. It's echoing, Jermaine. Is that you? It was just echoing.
Yeah, you're dragging just a little bit, but I'm hearing like everything you're saying. But that's why I'm kind of like really paying attention, because I think it's just you and I, we're breaking up with each other, but it's cool. I got you. Keep going.
Okay. So
yeah,
those are the things that I do. I also have this group that I started as well called Make the Shift. That's another group where it's just a positive motivational group. So the side of me that loves to motivate people and help them to see their highest self, that group is also as well. My website is ecomcashqueen.com. You can connect with me in any of those ways. I'm pretty much everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere. So, yeah.
Okay. So you heard it. Those two groups. You got Keisha. Keisha's looking out for you. She put the link in the comments somewhere. Thanks, you, Keisha.
Twin. Thank you, Keisha Bass. I can't see. I'm not important.
Nakia said there's a little bit of an echo. Keisha said it's that Hawaii internet, and she's probably right.
I have your volume up on another device, because that might be what it is.
Let's see. Let me try. Maybe the mic. I could turn it down. Let's see.
It might be like if you're looking at comments on your phone or something. Is that turned up?
It's not. No.
Oh.
It's the same. Is there still an echo?
Yeah.
Are we good?
When I talk.
Do you have? Let me see. Maybe what I could do is I'll mute. I could mute out while you're speaking. Let me try that. How about now? You can't hear me, right?
I can.
You can?
I'm echoing.
Okay, I thought. And you're echoing? Okay, hold on. Let's try this again. How about now? You can still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Son, I got to ask my kid how to put this on mute. I think if I mute out, then you'll be okay.
Okay.
Right, that's what I'm looking to do. Let me, how do you mute this out, son? That's what I did, but it didn't work. You got to hold it down. Oh, there it goes. It's clicking. How about now? You can still hear me?
I can hear you. Let me see. I can hear you, but the echo seems to be a little better. Well, I know it's not. I still hear myself twice.
How about now? Still?
Can y'all hear me? Am I still echoing? Just a little bit of echo.
They said very little echo.
Okay. Well, as long as it's not that bad.
The computer in there, please, guys. That might be it. They're watching in there. I don't know if that's it. Maybe.
It might.
Oh, okay. We're good. I think. You still echoing on your end?
Okay. It is, but not you. It's just me for some reason.
Oh, okay. They said very little echo. That's weird.
Yeah.
Any tech people out there? How about now? We good?
Am I echoing, y'all?
We good?
I think we're good, Jermaine.
Okay, let's.
I think we're good, Jermaine. Oh, no, we're not. Oh, no, we're not.
There we go, Edwin. He said my speaker is too close to the mic. All right, we good. You can hear me now, right? I accidentally unplugged the mic.
Oh no, now you're echoing real bad.
You said now I'm echoing real bad?
You're good now. You're good.
Okay. All right, let's do it.
Okay.
So back to where we were. So the direct offer 2 groups. She's going to show you how to make money with e-com. She's going to show you how to brand herself. You heard it from her. Let's move into question 4. Sorry for the technical difficulties, guys. Here's the thing. When I started out online about 7, almost 8 years ago now, I'm going to be honest. We were like broke. We were in grounding. We weren't even paying our mortgage on time. Wells Fargo was calling saying, you know, you're 3 months behind on your mortgage. Truth. So I don't care what anyone says. Everyone loves to save money. Mm-hmm. And I believe that everyone kind of has their own individual ways of saving money. So for you, Dallas, what is one thing that the advice that you could give people to save money on your come up? It could be anything. It could save money.
Okay.
I know the answer is always make more money, but we're talking about saving money.
Right. Okay. With us, I mean, with me, I do believe I'm real big on cash back. And I did learn that from you too. I'm big on cash back. I do any way that I can get cash back, I use it. I think that's a big saver. And you know, I mean, just in general, just dialing back like your shopping habits too. Like, I just think that the overall focus is more on what we can make versus what we can spend so much. So we just don't really shop a lot. Like we dial back on the shopping. Use a lot of cash back. Another thing you can do too is I used to be like a monthly payment person. I love when I can buy stuff outright, like no monthly payments. So that's another thing that helps too, because your mindset changes. And what's funny is the more money you make, the more you want to save it. Like a lot of people think, oh, I'm going to be balling out. No, like you just find ways, any way possible you can save. You want to try to. Yeah, so cash back, just not shopping as much, trying to not get into too many monthly payments, you know, and just paying for your stuff outright, saving more so for the things you want, you know, and just dialing back with all the spending. I think that helps.
Okay, I love it because for us, when we first got started, again, we were a lot in debt. We were using so many credit cards. I mean, and I'm telling you right now, Target, Walmart, and Home Depot, those 24 to 29% interest. So if you're making minimum monthly payments, and they'll tell you on your statement now, you're looking at 20 years to pay off a credit.
Yeah.
The system is set up for you to fail. You know, credit cards are set up for you to fail. So like Dallas said, the more you can buy, obviously you need to make money, but the more you can buy cash, the better off you're going to be, because, you know, that interest will kill you. And it killed us. I mean, literally for about 3-4 years, we were just almost crying and bleeding in debt, you know, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that can relate. So between cash back, what was the other 2 things you said? It was just cutting back.
Yeah, it was cash back, you know, not getting into too many monthly payments, just paying right out for stuff, and just not just not shopping as much, just cutting back, not consuming as much. Like, you know, I think that me personally, as the woman in the house, my mindset changing with just always buying every chance I got, and me just dialing back. That has helped as well. Just don't always be out there shopping every chance you get. You know, helps as well. I only shop sometimes. It's not as much as I used to, so it helps a lot. Okay.
So you're making more money, but you're shopping less. That makes total sense, right? As to why you're able to keep your money.
Right. There you go.
All right. So we got one last question, then we're gonna move into some freestyle value, right? Which is, I think, the part that I'm most excited about, and I think the part that people are waiting for. For the last question, what would you say for all our listeners that want to know more about you? Where do they go? And I know it was kind of redundant upon the third question, but tell them one more time. This is all you, Dallas.
Okay. If you want to know more about me, I would say ecomcashqueen.com. Give me a few days because the site crashed a couple days ago. In a few days, you'll be able to go there again, ecomcashqueen.com, and get anything that you need to know about me. YouTube is number 2. I have so many videos out there, motivational videos, which is what I do. I have some e-commerce videos out there on YouTube. I'm Ecom Cash Queen on YouTube as well. So you can definitely type that in and find me there as well. Definitely by far, I'm always in my e-commerce group every day of the week, which is Ecom Cash Army. If you really want to get your feet wet with e-commerce, you want to know how it can work for you, how it can change your life, that's where I am every day. I also do Sorry, guys, that's me. I also do Instagram Live every week. So I'm over there as well every Tuesday. So I'm somewhere every day. But I'm always in my group. And if you want to know where I'll be, you can find out where I'll be every day of the week inside of that Ecom Cash Army group. So from my website to YouTube to the Ecom Cash Army on Facebook, you are sure to find me and find out everything you need to know about me and what I do. So there we go.
Ecom Cash Army, Ecom Cash Queen. Guys, the importance of branding, right? All you got to do is look her up. Ecom Cash Queen. And you're going to find her, right? Yeah. So that before we move into some branding, because that's what I want to open up, right? I want to open up basics. But before we get into that, real quick, I want to give away a couple books. So for the people watching this recording, after interview, I'm going to go ahead and just put liked and commented as we suggested. An hour after to see it, I'm going to have my kids just put your name in a hat and then draw out a name. So that's it for the books. But the $25 gift card, here's how it's going to work. You're going to have to actually comment below, and the person that comments last with no comment after that for 2 hours is going to win the gift card. That's it. So example below right now, and you say gift card, and nobody else comments after that for 2 hours, you won. Hands down. Now, the only catch is that you have to have liked, commented, and so we out there to the cyberspace, right? So that's that. All right. So if you want to win the book, there's the instructions. If you want to win the gift card, there it is. So now moving, when it comes to branding, you've done a very great job of branding yourself as the Ecom Cash Queen. Now, what would you give advice for someone that's just coming out online, can't really come up with the brand? I have one lady, she stayed stuck on a brand for like 3 months and it drove her crazy. She's like, Jermaine, I can't come up with the brand. And I finally just said, look, you just need to come up with something because this is crazy.
Yeah.
So people say, advice can you give for someone that's stuck and hung up on a brand?
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. You gotta come up with something. You gotta come up with something.
Right.
One thing is that knowing who you are is really important, and who you want to serve is important. So know who you are, know exactly who you are, what you have to offer, what your purpose is, what drives you, what you plan to provide to your potential customers or to your audience. Know thyself first, and then know exactly what your demographic is. So for me, I know exactly who my ideal customer is. I know exactly who my customer avatar, who I definitely believe is who I'm talking to when I'm talking. And then, like Jermaine said, don't get hung up on the specifics. And I'll put that in quotes, like don't get too overly perfectionistic and too specific, because sometimes when you do that, it really does stunt your progress, and you end up just sitting around turning it over again in your head and over, and time is passing and you're not doing anything. So as long as you know who you are and who you are here to serve, the branding piece and the name and all of that really honestly is like that small. But right. When you do pick a brand name, it should say who you are and what you stand for. So for me, I call myself the e-commerce cash queen because I specialize in e-commerce. I want to teach you how to get that cash, how to win, not just to be online and just be doing stuff and chasing every piece of information, but to really narrow it down, decide on what you're going to do, make that cash and win. And also, I believe I'm the queen. I believe I'm the queen of it. So that's why I call myself
There you
the
go.
queen. I want to make that money in my sleep. I want to wake up to my Shopify dinging and my Amazon dinging, and I want to get that money effortlessly around the clock. So this is why I call myself who I want to be. So every time somebody says your name, they should be speaking into existence who you are. So that's how you come up with your brand name. So when people say Jermaine, the lead monster Steele, like he's a monster at this, he's a beast at this. What do you think about when you think about the traveling beast or lead monster Steele? You think about what it is that he does, and he's a literal monster at it. So he's put his name into the marketplace, and when people hear that, they know what he does, and they know that he's made his mark in the marketplace, and that's me. That's me. So when I want people to know when I'm coming, the Ecom Cash Queen is coming. She's coming to teach me how to get these dollars and how to win. So you want people to get excited about your brand, but you have to be excited about it first. And I think that excitement comes from you knowing exactly who you are, what your purpose is, and who you want to serve. If you know that first and you're sure about that and you've taken time to really put that down on paper, meditate on it, then it's easy to come up with your name. You know, it doesn't need to be so perfect. It just needs to, when people hear it, it needs to make sense, and it needs to be who you are. When they say that name, they should understand exactly what you do and who you are. So that would be my answer.
Wow. Well, I'm glad I didn't give you these questions ahead of time, because you're just crushing it. I mean, knowing who you are, right? Knowing who you're, and then owning it, like just owning it. Most people don't own what they do, right?
Right.
So for me, who's getting value? Like, comment below. If you're live, if you're watching the recording, comment below if you're getting value, guys. This is amazing. So for me, said a couple of things that really struck a chord, because when I came out with Lead Monster, and I think some of you guys have heard this story, what ended up happening was, you know, I knew that when I came online, I joined MLSP. Okay, so shout out to those guys, still doing their thing, you know, whatever, 8 years later.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that I knew that when I came online, that it was all about generating leads, right? Because I was in, you know, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, you know what? Let me own it and let me forward project Lead Monster. So I created that. And like the next day, I went to like AdMob. I don't know if it's still mob.com. I set up some mobile ads and I spent like $200 and I generated. So I posted on my Facebook, and at the time, you know, I was probably getting 2 or 3 likes, you know what I mean? But the point is that I knew that if I went ahead and owned that, that's where I would lead to. So speaking your brand to existence is a crushing this. Couple more questions for you, because you killed the branding side of it. Now, I want to be able to send this to people that are building a brand, and they're also building passive income. And I know that without an information product, without a sustainable rapport, without credibility, without an audience, without a network to sell, right? So for those people that are just getting started, that are building their brand, they're doing all the things that you're saying, but they're not generating income, what would be like, you know, 1 or 2 things that you would suggest for them to do to create income while they are on their come up?
Okay. Wow, that's a good one. That is a good one. How to create income while you're on your come up. There are so many ways. There are so many ways to generate income online, guys. I mean, you know, you have different marketplaces that you can get quick money on. I mean, you always have eBay, you always have Bonanza. Of course, you always have Amazon, but you do need money to put into Amazon, and you do need the proper training. Let me put that out there before you get shut down, and then that's it. So you do need, you can use skills that you already have. So you can look at what you're already doing for people that maybe you're not monetizing. A lot of us, you know, we have a lot of talents, or, you know, some of us create images. Some of us know how to write blogs. Some of us know how to do a lot of things. You have affiliate marketing out there where you can write and you can do videos and use affiliate links and drive people to products. I know you, Jermaine, you have a lot of great suggestions for people to make money while they're coming up. You have Fiverr and different Freelancer and different sites as well, where you can actually use some of your skills and your talents to be able to make extra money. I mean, sometimes Jermaine will contact me to design Shopify stores for people and put products in them. And it's a lot of side hustles. Like right now, personally, I don't have time to do it now, but when I needed extra money, or if I ever do, I would definitely go back to doing that, where you can get a few $100s for doing something that you already know how to do or that you're already good at. So I would just say, like, if you need side money while you're coming up, I mean, I used to even sit up all night and I used to transcribe for people, like, just to get extra money. I would sit up all night and listen to audios and type them for people, for different little companies. There are so many little work from home side gigs, even MLMs and different things that you can get into to get yourself some quick money if you just need something for now. I would just say the main point is just to look within and see what it is you're already good at. What is it that you can do? And 9 times out of 10, you're already doing it for somebody, probably for free. So just ask yourself, how can you monetize that? And online, there is really no such thing as stupid. People get rich off of the dumbest things. The only thing is that they just believe that they can. Like, people get rich off of knitting socks and and selling hair scarves and selling hair, or whatever you want to do. I mean, you can do it if you believe you can do it and you go at it with consistency. You can make it work. So I would just say, look around you, look around your house, see what you can get rid of, see what you can sell, or see what talents you already have that you're already doing for people anyway. Why not monetize it? Why not put an ad up on a site like a Fiverr or Freelancer or Upwork? Or there are tons of sites out there that you can monetize the gifts and talents that you already have. It can kind of hold you over until you get to where you want to go with your business and with, branding yourself. And then when you get there, you can teach other people how to do those things, and stuff. So it's awesome. It's lots of ways to do that.
I love it. So if for the people watching it, if you can't take that and find something, I think there's a little bit of a lag. My bad. Go ahead.
Okay.
You were saying,
okay, Jermaine, did you ask me something? We were frozen.
Oh, okay. You said we were frozen?
Yeah, we were frozen for just a little minute.
Okay. So a little bit of technical difficulties on this one, but that's okay. Right. So we appreciate you guys for coming and hanging out. But again, when it comes to, building a brand and making some money while you're building a brand, the fact is that I got some feedback. I don't know what that is. Let me, there we go. I'm good. So when it comes to building a brand, guys, the fact is that you got to have something that's going to bring you in some income. And so when it comes to Fiverr, when it comes to Freelancer, maybe you're a video, you got graphic design, a video editor, photographer, whatever the case may be, you go. So I know for me first started, I was going out on Fiverr. I was writing blogs on Fiverr. I was putting out 10 videos a day because I was broke, And I'm going to be quite honest. These are some of the things that I'm teaching my kids while we're out here in Hawaii. He's 18. He doesn't have credit cards yet. He's already made some money while he's out here. But the fact is, what I'm saying is that there's so much we can do. So between Fiverr and Freelancer, you should be able to find something. So again, Dallas Cash Queen, click the link below, join her group. And I'm looking at our time on Spreaker. I've got about 45 minutes on there. We've got about 6 to 7 minutes left. So the last question that I have for Dallas is the infamous question: what would you do if you started all over again from scratch?
Okay, Jermaine, I can't really hear you because it's like repeating.
You said you can't hear me?
Not really. It's like
how about now?
Repeating.
How about now?
I still can't hear you well. Maybe try again. It's like every time you talk, it does this thing.
Okay, how about now? We good? No?
It's still doing it, I think.
Okay, so you say you can't hear me now, right? How about from the audience? Can you guys hear me? Somebody inbox me or comment on the post if you guys can hear me. Nakia said maybe you can mute out for a minute while I talk. Okay, how about now? Same thing, right? Okay, so they said they can hear me. I think it's just you. So here's what I'm going to do, guys, because I do apologize for the technical difficulties. What I'm going to do is in a couple weeks, I'm sure Dallas will be up for it. I'm going to re-interview her because I don't think that it does her any justice. She gave some amazing value. I'm going to see how this renders, and then we'll go from there. Did you catch any of that, Dallas?
Okay, I kind of heard you, but you said we're going to do a redo
in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Because I want to do you justice. This definitely doesn't do you justice. I want to make sure everybody gets this value. Okay.
That's cool.
Okay. So again. All right. So Ecom Cash Queen, you heard it from her herself. Comment below if you guys have got some value, and in an hour I'm gonna have my kids pull a name out of the hat. See you guys later. Again, sorry about the technical difficulties. TravelingBeastRadioShow.com. Go ahead and subscribe in seeing more and hearing more of these interviews. Much show love on this. Like, share, comment, and we'll see you later. Peace.